Hello, I'm Mike Hankey, and this is going to be a short screencast over Heroku and getting OpenBlue Dragon up and running on it. We're going to be using a build pack that was created and it's up on GitHub now. Heroku is a PaaS, and that's a platform as a service, and it's built on using virtual machines on Amazon Elastic Cloud. And what that is Amazon Elastic Computing Cloud is a infrastructure as a service. So there are two different things, and Heroku is free for developers up to like 750 dynos, which are processes, and so you don't even have to put your credit card in to start using Heroku. And so what we'll do is we'll get Heroku up and going. So we'll be using Ready to Run, which is OpenBlue Dragon Jetty distribution, and you'll download it. So the first step we'll do is we're going to start from scratch, and so I'm at the link. I'll provide this link for you. So this is the GitHub site, and what this will do is this will download the Ready to Run instance, unzip it, and then delete it. So let's do that right now. While this is running, let's talk a little bit about Heroku. So why would you use Heroku? Is because the elegant deployment and hosting solution, because all you have to do is a git push and your code is deployed, and it's using Git to deploy your code, so it's very cool to get stuff up and going and very easy. And then your dependencies are managed most likely through Maven or some other build dependency management tool. And I'll do another screencast over Rilo, which is using Maven to build it and push it up on there. So, you also have a starter database using Postgres. So let's see if this is finished. So it's still going. Now that that has downloaded and unzipped it, deleted the zip, and created a new folder. So if we look here now, we have OpenBlue Dragon Jetty version here. So it's just a standalone OpenBlue Jetty version. To start up this instance locally, you'd cd into it and then start it up. So let's cd into it and then start up the instance. So that started up the instance. So now if you go to your local host 8080, you'll see we have OpenBlue Dragon up and going. So there it is. So that's OpenBlue Dragon up and going. So that's that easy to get that up and going locally. So now let's get this set up for Heroku. So the next step is to cd into the web main directory, which is web apps OpenBlue Dragon or OpenBD. So let's cd into that. And then now you can see we just have a couple files here, the index.cfm manual folder and a couple other folders. So we're there, and now this is just a little help so we don't, when we use Git and deploy our code to Heroku, we don't have as much overhead. So let's grab this git ignore, and so that grabbed that git ignore, and then now let's initialize Git in this folder. So we're in the main web apps and then OpenBlue Dragon folder, and then now let's do a git status, and you can see what we're going to commit. So git add dot. So this is going to add the stuff to the staging area, and then now let's commit. And we haven't did anything special yet with Heroku. We've just using basic git here. So now here's where the magic comes in. So I've logged into Heroku. You want to download the tool belt, and that's on Heroku's site how to do that. So the Heroku's tool belt includes Git if you don't have Git, and then some command line tools. So now we'll run this. This will create our app out on Heroku. And then let's call this just show OpenBD. So now we're going to create an instance out on Heroku. So you can see here, if I go to this website, it's not going to be anything special. It's just a generic welcome Heroku page. So now let's do our git push. And so now you'll see when we created that with the command line, it also added a git repository, remote repository. And so now we'll use that. And so we'll git push Heroku master, so that's pushing all our changes to Heroku. And what this does is this does a normal push, and then Heroku has a build hook in there for commits, and it'll do the build process for us. So let's let this run. I'll pause the recording. Okay, that didn't take very long, but you can see, so Heroku pushed it, then the hook did some stuff, detected that it was OpenBlueDragon app, installed OpenBlueDragon, and then deployed our application. So let's Heroku has some commands built in, so you can do Heroku help, and so that'll give you what you can do. So let's do Heroku PS will show us our processes. These are dynos in Heroku, so we have one web dyno going. And so now let's check out our app. So it'd be Heroku open also. We'll go to that URL for us. So I don't have this default set, but as you can see now, it's opening up our app. And so we've successfully deployed Heroku, or OpenBlueDragon on Heroku. So please check this out. This is very cool, very easy to deploy changes, and you just do a git push, and you have your web application out on Heroku. Thanks for listening, and hope to we'll do the Rilo one soon too. Thanks.